Hi, I'm Cyndi Gave from the Metis Group, and I just love our SalesAdvantage process. I love it because I get to work with sales teams who may know how to sell. You guys might have the best sales process on earth, but if your team members on the sales team don't know how to really bond and create rapport with their prospects or their clients, they could be repelling people before they even give their sales process a chance to thrive. So ours does not replace your sales process, whether you're working with Sandler sales, integrity sales, you have your own homegrown one that's proven effective. This will simply just complement that. It gives an opportunity for your salesperson to really figure out the best way to respond and to engage someone who may be the same or different in style than they are. So we use a couple of assessments in advance. It doesn't take them anything more than 15, max 20 minutes to complete because they're sales guys. They're not going to spend that much more time. It's best if it's used as part of a sales event or annual meeting because it does take 2 half days. It's best if they're not in the same day because it's a lot of information and they're going to feel like they've been fed through a fire hose. So typically, if you have a couple of days off site, it's best to do the afternoon of one day. And in that session, we're going to talk about 3 real life challenges that your team faces. And we're going to just identify what those look like. We're also going to review their profile with them. What salesperson doesn't like to know more about themselves? And so we'll help them understand their own profile and then how to read others in a way that looks at not just the superficial on how they behave. Are they an extrovert, an analytic, an introvert? But they're also going to look at what motivates them, what gives this person gratification in their work. So as they're trying to create some things that are going to really speak to the person and engage them, they're figuring it out on a level that's very different than what most other folks who've just gone through a behavioral approach will be able to do. So we look at then how to read these folks before we break for the evening. Now, typically when y'all are together, you'll all go out to dinner or maybe adult beverages afterwards, and they start applying it. Their homework is to try to figure out the profiles of some of the servers or the bartenders or other people with whom they engage. And the next morning when we get back together for another half a day, we're going to talk about what did they think? Did they see that bartender? What profile did they think that person was? How would they approach that person if they were trying to sell it to them? And what about some of the other folks? So we're going to get them to apply a lot of the stuff they learned the previous day. And then the second half day, we're going to go through and help them understand how to adapt. What types of emails to send out to these people or how to avoid them, how to avoid sending disastrous emails to the wrong type of person, where to sit at a table relative to a certain profile, how to create incentives that really speak to this person's gratification, not just assume everybody's incented by money. So it's a wonderful approach. And then we revisit the 3 real life challenges that your team faces and ask them how they'd approach them now. Just learning what they had in the last 2 half days, you will be shocked at the resolution they have for tackling these challenges in a new way and seeing them as easy to overcome. It's a fun day. I love it because I never know exactly what's going to come out of it with the 3 real life situations. It's wonderful to see salespeople learn a new technique that they can apply over and over and over again through the years. And we really enjoy being able to impact your organization because no matter how great your sales process is, who couldn't use more sales?